So, just took my trade for today. It was a win, but it was like more of like break even. So, going into today, bro, I need to get a haircut so bad. So, going into today, initially we go down in Asia session and a little bit, like half of London session. And we eventually touched the New Day opening gap that we created from yesterday. And when that happened, London started to reverse, and we respected this gap on the 15 minute as well as sweeping midnight price, and this was at 7:30 this morning. And we proceeded to go up. A very bullish day. Very bullish day. So I got on the charts at let's see, I got on the charts like right here, and I saw we had just swept PDI. SMT with ES, we hadn't swept it yet. And honestly, today, my goal still for NQ is to reach previous week high. Still. Even though it's kind of far, and but I feel like we're gonna get close to it, like closer to it. We're obviously gonna take this high, in my opinion. So yeah, but let me go to my setup. So initially we just kind of spilled. We spill, and I saw this as internal manipulation. My bias was bullish, and I wanted to see us go higher. My levels coincided with that. As you can see, we closed above this non-fair value level, and we tap into it right here when we sweep this low on both indexes. And because we respected it, we should seek this level right here, the buyer objective, right? So that's what I see. So that's personally what I see. So now I'm just kind of waiting for my entry, and I wanted to make sure I was correct. So you can see big move up, we invert this gap, also create this SIBI, and when we tap into the 3 minute, come down. I see this as, we did that just to fill the gap, and we didn't tap in the 3 minute on ES. We just kind of went up, down, filled this gap, and we went higher, respected this 2 minute order block, and once we closed, that was my entry. So this was what I had. And you're probably saying, why is your P&L $63? Well, similar to the one day when I had dang. Similar to the one day when I had it was like price like moved down really fast, and I was like got scared or whatever. It's kind of similar to that. Pretty much, I didn't get scared this time. I was just like, I'm not really liking this. But I really should have just stuck with my. Alright. So pretty much, I'm in the trade, and I'm in the trade. We're kind of doing this. I don't mind that. Right? We're just accumulating whatever, and then we touch this gap, and then we like kind of went down a little bit, right? And I'm like, I don't know if I like that. Alright. My limit order was actually right here. And I'm like, I don't know if I like that, right? The main reason I got out though was we respected the 3 minute gap on both, and we created SMT, right? That's the main reason why I got out. So it was a valid reason, but I still should have stuck with the trade. Obviously it would have hit. If I stuck like 2 minutes more, so my bias was correct, the trade idea was right, it was just my execution. My execution was good, it was just the way I handled the trade. I really wanted us to see like I really wanted us to have a stronger close above the gap on both, and I would have been, you know, if we had come down and done whatever, but you know it's cool. I'm I'm not going to school tomorrow. Because it's like senior skip day or whatever, so I'm not doing that. So I'll be here to trade. Morning session. I mean, it's still morning session, but like 9:30, I'll be there. I thought about giving myself another trade, but I just want to preserve my capital. We're still pretty early into the new account, so still waiting on trying to trade my express. Yeah. Overall, though, should have stuck to my levels, and this is just a learning lesson in my opinion. It's nothing crazy, right? We didn't lose. We still won on the day. Um, so I'm not like mad or whatever. I'm like, okay, it's whatever. Obviously, it's a pretty unfortunate, but you know, you live and you learn. This is just a lesson. So, yeah. Obviously, need to learn. Well, I trust my levels, but like, I should have trusted them more here. Should have trusted myself a little more. Had more confidence in the trade, but to me, it was a valid reason to dip. I'm not gonna lie. I should have waited to see what we would do with this gap. I think that would have been better. See what we do with this gap, and then depending on what we did, I would have dipped out of there. Like if we tapped in, disrespected, then I would have been gone. So yeah, should have been more patient. You know, that's pretty much it. It's the trade recap. Didn't do much back testing yesterday. I back tested like 4 days, and I was like, I'm not doing this, bro. So yeah, that's the vibes. That's what I saw for today. I just really need to trust myself more. Like I feel like prior to getting on the charts, I have like anxiety about it. Like, bro, can I just find a winning trade? Can I do this? Can I do that? And it's like I have that feeling kind of every day before I get on the charts, and once I get on the charts, I know, like I just know what I'm looking at. I know what I want to see. I know what's gonna happen. Like I'm good. I'm chilling. So I think that's kind of hindering me a little bit, and I've been like kind of meditating about it, trying to like get that out of my head. But I think once I get on the express, because I still haven't gotten on it, like it's still just being a little weird. But I feel like once I get on the express, and trade on it, it'll be pretty sweet. Bro, let me get my skull cap, bro. I promise you I'm not balding, bro. I promise you I'm not balding. I have a cowlick in my hairline. I need to get a haircut. Let's put this on, bro. Oh my god. Sexy boy. Just put on the sweet, just put on the sweet little skull cap, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but that's the trade recap for today. I didn't really do much backtesting yesterday, so there's really no point in me showing that. I just want to leave y'all off with some sauce, bro. Patience is virtue. Don't act on emotion. I definitely think I acted a little bit on emotion, but not like, oh my god, like not like that, but just like I could have been a little more patient. I should have waited for this gap and seen what price did do it, right? So that's really my biggest mistake there. We could have had a pretty chunky win today, but I'm not worried about it. I have tomorrow to trade. There's gonna be more setups, like it's whatever. So that's it for today, y'all. Hope y'all had a good trading day, and yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Post is gonna be at like probably 10, depending on what I see. So yeah, I'll see y'all.